Who is the strongest character in Dragon Ball Z? I think there are 4 characters who have somewhat legitimate claims of being the strongest in Z.
Okay, so it looks like he chose Z Gogeta, End of Z Goku, Z Vegito, and Z Broly. I mean, I'm fine with the first 3, but I'm already very skeptic due to him establishing Broly as a potential top 4. I highly believe it's just going to be Koyama glazed, but let's see what he has to offer.
Let's begin with End of Z Goku. Since Dragon Ball Z has ended, Dragon Ball Super has retroactively inserted itself into the 10-year time skip, and now obviously Goku has surpassed everyone in Z with the all-new power-ups and forms he's gotten from Super Saiyan God to Ultra Instinct.
Now, I'm not necessarily disagreeing with this, it's just that End of Z Goku is pretty blatantly a very ambiguous character. It's going to be very iffy because the statements that he brings up actually don't align with what he's trying to argue. If he really had Ultra Instinct or even Super Saiyan God, why isn't he just noticing Uben in the time skip fight that they have? Even though Goku isn't base, he should still be light years ahead of Buu Saga characters. And that's just going off the assumption that Uben is even equal to Kid Buu the first place battle, which is honestly the consensus, but I really don't know why. From what I remember, people will say Goku senses his ki and says, yup, that's Buu, which is their justification. But the issue with this argument is that we know Ki has race traits. He could quite literally just be sensing his ki and recognizing him as a person rather than recognizing his power. All we would even have to go off the assumption that Uben and Kid Buu are equal is when we take a look at the definition of reincarnation. It states that a soul or consciousness begins a new lifespan in a different physical body or form after biological death. Basically what this means is that yeah, I do highly think Buu would actually remember how to fight given the fact he had the consciousness of Buu, but I do not think he would be as strong. But hey, I'm open to being wrong. It's possible that End of Z Goku actually is the strongest, so if you guys have anything to say about my statements in the video, go ahead and comment.
Specs, you're a larper. He says himself that Uben is as strong as he imagined, and even Toriyama himself gets asked who his strongest character is, and he says Goku because he's the coolest. Toriyama states himself that he made Goku so strong he couldn't imagine getting him stronger, which means he even surpassed Toriyama himself.
Firstly, with essentially a single ki blast, Gogeta is able to annihilate Janemba, who according to the Dragon Ball website is the strongest villain in all the movies, with second place being Henry Rugarn.
Okay, so I'm actually going to say W once on this because I agree with Janemba being the strongest movie villain. But the fact that he made this statement means he would be backtracked. He previously established Broly as a top 4, despite claiming here that Janemba and Rugarn are the 2 strongest movie villains.
Janemba, according to both Goku himself and guidebooks, is stronger than Majin Buu, which depending on the form makes Janemba stronger than any enemy in the anime.
Now again, this is true because it is stated in the
Broly is unfazed by the Goten and Kamehameha family. Kamehameha, the creators, also say he's the strongest, even Sparking Zero says so, and Goten and Trunks are said to be the strongest duo combination in the world.
Throughout this entire video, I have seen nothing but Koyama glaze / out of context scans. This does nothing but make Koyama look biased and untrustworthy. Broly isn't even top 5. He is legit weaker than Janemba and Rugarn. We should be having Janemba top 4. So yeah, Broly is number 4. Now for number 3, I have End of Z Goku. I elaborated in the video how when we take a look at his statements, they are statements that cannot include the fusions. So at best, he would be the strongest unfused fighter. And at number 2, I have Z Gogeta. The reason why he can't be number 1 is because of the consistency that is given to Vegito. I've explained this, and even Lonkstake showed multiple statements about Vegito. And yeah, so finally at the number 1 spot is of course Z Vegito. Z Vegito is by far the strongest in all of Dragon Ball Z. He is inconsistent as top 1 and has the most statements in which also favor him the most. Alright guys, that'll be it for today's video. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. And if you want my Discord, here it is up on the screen. Bye.
Here's the accurate list. Gogeta number 4, Vegito number 3, and End of Z Goku number 2, and obviously we're gonna have number 1 as Broly, the strongest in Dragon Ball.